This is something that could really reshape how human society functions. Rather than sort of a mark of confidence in Unitree's current technological progress, it's more so a endorsement of this sector in general, because humanoid robots, whilst a lot of them are still quite clumsy, the potential that they have to make up for things like labor shortfalls, as China, along with many other countries, faces a declining population, elderly care homes, right, that need, these kinds of workers. This is all a strategy that China is taking into consideration, even if investors recognize that Unitree has only really shipped a few, tens of thousands of robots so far. That's not necessarily the point. The point is that the technology that it's developing now could have a really outsized influence on not just tech, but just society more broadly. Some of the excitement does mask the fact that there is also a minority, but not insignificant one at that, that believes that some of this technology is still quite immature. This is not like EVs, right? EVs had a solid product when they were attracting all this capital. But with humanoid robots, a lot of what we're looking at are prototypes. So it's definitely a bet on potential, not on current capability. But I think that for investors here, especially when you talk to them about why it is that they're so confident, a lot of it does come down to the fact that the policy signals are very supportive. And so whenever we look at a sector in China that's popping, it usually is because there's huge government backing behind it. When it comes to humanoids, not only do you have local government, Beijing's very public backing, you also have very, very strong manufacturing advantages, right? Which is why Chinese humanoid robot companies are no longer just thinking about the domestic market, they're thinking about going global.